Hello and good morning. Welcome to the meditation live stream. This is Scott, and I hope you are doing well. Today is Wednesday, and as such, we are streaming live to the internet, the meditation technique that I've sort of synthesized from different sources over the years. And what we are doing is working on the body, the emotion, the mind, and the relational dimension of our life. And we do so through the gift of awareness, the transparent light of awareness, the real light. And this light, this awareness, is what guides our lives and offers up information to integrate in the form of meaning. And I like to do a brief talk before we get into the sort of the practice. We'll go today for about a half an hour. And I've been kind of on a roll lately about really what is our relationship to technology, so to speak. You know, one of the things that had alarmed me was learning that children that have a school day, instead of coming home and telling their parent about their day at school, they can't wait to come home and tell their chatbot, tell one of the large language model AI programs. Because the friction of telling a parent about a day is non-existent with a machine. And what we need, I think, to do is understand that human beings have resistance and friction as a part of who we are. We are sometimes easy to get along with, and sometimes it's a challenge to get along with each other. And maybe, you know, parenting has changed. You know, I'm not a parent, but I'm sort of kind of like I'm like parent adjacent because of the way that my work is over the years with the disabled. The point I'm trying to make really is that we are needing to understand our relationship to technology. If our relationship is that of preference over connection, I think that this is not useful for life as a human being. I think, you know, if we surrender our relationships to technology, a machine can only simulate an inside. It's not a real inside. You know, when we practice here on my channel, if you've been practicing with me, we practice it in one particular section toward the end with the eyes open. And this is because our eyes are so powerful. We have an amazing visual realm that can be very distracting. But we can also add our senses to that visual realm of outside and inside. I can feel outside of me, and I can feel inside of me. I can feel outside into another person. I can feel inside them as well. There's a way in which our nervous systems naturally do this. Is something that has been built into our design, if you like, since we were a part of the primate kingdom, you know. We have a mammalian nervous system that is designed to connect to other mammals of our species. We're designed to connect to each other. And the connection is beyond just language. We have the ability to really sense beyond our physical body. This is how we've become super successful as a species. We have in many ways innovated and become quite an amazing life form. So the point is that it's our relationship to technology that we should look at and understand, and we should teach the children at a younger age that a machine does not have an inside like mom or dad does, or your friends at school do. We all have, here where I live, the government made a bill to remove cell phones from the classroom, which I think is interesting to do in today's world and controversial. But essentially, I stand by the choice. I think that the addictive qualities of the technology is you become addicted to the frictionless environment because the machine sets up a kind of personalized view of the world through the device to the user, and we just become a user, and that's like the extent of the depth of our connection. So I think when we practice in the way that we do on my channel, we develop this other part of us, our sense of self, using awareness, and this is a useful form of spirituality that isn't often talked about online, I think, and should be. And rather, I'm not trying to paint a picture of doom and gloom or selling anything, but I am trying to paint the picture of possibility with practice, something that we have had for thousands of years that also is evolving in today's hyper-connected world, that we need practices to digest our experiences. So, that being said, we'll begin with a reading from the Tao. This is the Tao Te Ching, written by Lao Tzu, but translated more recently by Demo Mitchell. And I'm reading stanzas from the Tao to help elicit the divine mood. And today we are on number 60, Small Fish. To rule a great country is like frying a small fish. Too much handling spoils it. When governing all beneath heaven with Tao, even the spirits will lose their power. Not that the spirits cease to exist, but their power does not harm the people. Not that their power is absent, but the sage does not harm the people either. When neither the spirits nor the sage cause harm, their influences join, and everything flows in harmony. So we'll begin now with the eyes closed, gently closing your eyes. Beginning to feel your body. You can feel the temperature, tingling, pulsing, subtle movement, energy, and the sense of presence. You can feel your body's contact with the earth underneath you. And you can begin to time feeling and softening with the flow of your breath. On the in-breath, feeling your body. And the out-breath, softening down through your body and into the earth. In-breath, feeling. Out-breath, softening and melting like warm honey down through your body, deep into the earth. And everywhere that the honey touches is cleansed, healed, and purified, made whole as it travels down through you, deep into the earth. The earth then takes that energy and transmutes it, recycles it as a part of her natural process. Very good. And then bringing your attention up into your heart, feeling your heart space, the center of your chest. You can imagine, if you like, breathing directly in and out of your heart. On the in-breath, feeling your heart. And then on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. The heart field has been measured several feet beyond the body in the form of electromagnetism, much larger than the electromagnetism created by our brain. In-breath, feeling your heart. Out-breath, softening, expanding your heart. And coming in contact with your emotions, you can notice what is present for you emotionally right now. And without making your emotions right or wrong, good or bad, just allowing yourself to feel whatever it is you're feeling for a little bit in the shared space. Human beings are not meant to feel their feelings alone, so it's very good for our emotional hygiene to feel things together. You could be experiencing any of the 5 main cardinal emotions, giving your life direction, like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. Or you could also be feeling numb, which is also a valid emotional experience. So just allowing yourself to feel a little bit. Now bringing your attention up into your head, feeling your head now on the in-breath, and softening in and around your skull on the out-breath. You can breathe, if you like, into your third eye space between your eyebrows, or the top of your head, your crown, whatever feels correct for you. Today it seems like my crown is the correct place. And just feeling and softening in and around your head. Coming in contact with your thoughts, you can notice how busy or active your mind is, and just allowing your thoughts to come and go. You can practice remaining uninvolved with your thinking, and when you notice, oh, I'm in a thought, coming back to feeling is very useful, like a very useful technique. Coming back to feeling your body processes the earth underneath you for grounding. Very useful when you notice that you are pulled into a thought to come back to feeling instead. Very good. And then now we'll spend a little time with our eyes open, gently opening your eyes and allowing the work we did with our eyes closed to remain present and not evaporate into the visual space. You can take your thumb like this and your fingers on the top, gently place that in your lap for a nice anchor. And we'll practice in the relational space, like I mentioned earlier in the stream. Excuse me. Sorry, my digestion's on one of those days where it's pretty loud today. So we'll practice in the relational space. So on the in-breath, feeling around you. And then on the out-breath, feeling inside you. And just practice noticing the difference between feeling outside on the in-breath and then inside on the out-breath. If you'd like, you can add in qualities to your practice of love, compassion, and gratitude. You can pick one or two or all three. It's up to you. Love, compassion, and gratitude, as I've said before, truly make the world go around. So on the in-breath, feeling love, compassion, and gratitude around you. And then on the out-breath, love, compassion, and gratitude towards yourself. And just practice sending and receiving love, compassion, and gratitude. Very good. And then from here, we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet and allow you to do you to do yours. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up blessings and healing, and ripple out into the community. Amen. right. Thank you so much for joining me. And remember, you can always come back to feeling and softening in times of overwhelm. Coming back to your body, feeling the earth underneath you. It's like a good grounding technique in today's world. And thanks again, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.